Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Hey, smash Bronco, go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Travis. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Yaya Diaby coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 2nd and 9 now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Last thing, 19. Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Operating from the gun, Travis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Operating from the gun, Travis.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. They'll try to run a reverse here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chiefs 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Travis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Travis.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to throw. Travis. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise? Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off play action. Travis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. Travis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Muscles him off. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the... And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Travis. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
19 tight, 18 Rattler, go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Powering his way forward. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Go. Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Attack!
Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Escapes the sack. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Accelerating, and off he goes. Breece Hall. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. An extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give running right is Hall.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
19.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.